Hi, it's Heather from Cafe Small, and welcome to day 24 of 31 Days of Life in the Stepmom Trenches. We're almost done, and today I wanted to just share a story from yesterday. And if you've read, I think, or watched Day 3, Misery Island, you'll kind of get this story maybe a little bit more, but I had to take my stepdaughter and my son to the eye doctor yesterday, and I was so excited because I love this eye doctor, and it's usually a really great experience, and it was overall, and I'm able to laugh about it. But my stepdaughter really wants glasses. And she's been known to kind of twist things around when she wants to get what she wants. And so she, had her eye exam, and the doctor's like, her prescription's a little bit off, but, we can get glasses, for her for reading. But she doesn't have to wear them all the time, and it's not that big of a deal. And so anyway, then he's giving her the colorblind test, which if anyone's ever had a colorblind test, they know that, if you're colorblind, you don't see the numbers in the patterned pictures. And if you aren't, you see the numbers, and they're pretty large. So she's holding the book, and she's looking at the colorblind test, and she's like, I can't tell if this is a 5 or a 7, or I don't know if that's an A or a 6, and she's like, my eyes are bad, and I'm kind of sitting there like, she doesn't know, like, even when she was doing the eye test, like, I think she's trying to fail the eye test so she can get glasses. So anyway, I don't know. It was, maybe you had to be there, but you have to learn to kind of laugh at it and go with it. And the reality is, she has a lot of struggles inside, and a lot of the things that she still has not forgiven her mom for. And she is a strong thinker, and if she wants something, she will find a way to get it. And I'm saddened sometimes when I see that in her, because that attitude and the actions that come from it have had a negative impact on a lot of relationships in her life, peers. It hasn't done well for her. But the reality is I can't change that. I can't make her not do stuff. And flunking the colorblind test or whatever, is not a big deal. In fact, I tweeted it at the doctor's office, and somebody tweeted me back and said, I did that when I was a kid. But it's not like a huge thing, and I totally get that. But what's hard sometimes as a stepmom is when you see your stepkids doing things and saying things for attention, or and sometimes I think to alienate themselves. When a child has been rejected or abandoned by a birth parent, that cuts at their core. And oftentimes they do and say things to reject other people so that they don't have to go through the pain of being rejected again. It's like, I'm going to do stuff and I'm going to do these things so that you don't ever even start to like me, because then you can never leave me. And that's a hard and a sad place to be. But the reality is that anyone who feels that way, unless they want to change, there's not going to be a change. And as stepmoms, we want the best for our stepkids, for our kids, for our spouse, for ourselves, for our family. But we can't change another person. And so learning how to take it in, process it, and not let it, ruin our day. And I don't want to say laugh it off, but be able to laugh with it. Those are important skills for us to have. So my takeaway for today is that hopefully I made you giggle a little bit with my story. Maybe you've got a story of your own that you want to share below, or that you don't want to share at all. But just to know that, of all the people in our lives, we have to love them where they are, and love them into tomorrow and into the next day, and not try and change them, because the reality is we can't change them. And the more we try to, the more it's just going to drive us crazy. So until tomorrow, stepmom friends, stay strong and press on. Thank you.